Big day today for client Frankie in California. He just hit 10K USD in additional bookings from the system in less than a month. And today and right now, I'm going to jump on a call with him to see what his experience was like and how he feels about everything. Let's go.
Man, honestly, how it's changed is I actually have the people there. I have
Yeah.
the people there now. It's not a matter of me chasing or wanting it anymore. It's like up until the talks with Christopher, he's just like, Frank, this is gonna get busy, bro. He's you don't understand. He's like, you're it's gonna be bookings out for 3-4 months, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I understand. Like, I understand how possible it was, but I didn't understand how quick or how possible it was.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you see. Like, I use the same system, and you know how you've been like chasing our clients, like on Snapchat, Instagram. You gotta go gather them all. Somebody
Yeah.
replies to you here, and somebody replies to you there, and you know how it is, right? And I just felt more relaxed where everything came together to one place where everything just runs smoothly and you get the consultations. And so I feel you there, man. I mean, it made my life simpler. I can focus on other things in life uh, on top of that. So
Yeah.
how do you feel like it impacted your life and like around like other from the shop, like your livelihood, like when you get home and everything like that? Does it feel better? Because
I honestly feel like people don't believe it. They just see the changes. They see it. They're just like, what the hell is going on? Like, hey, bro, they ask questions. People
yeah,
ask me questions. I think my dad yesterday just started really prying. Like, what is it? What are you doing? Like, what's going on? They don't understand it. But it's like I've always had this vision, bro. I've always had this understanding of like I know I'm supposed to just be doing art, like working the 9 to 5, not putting anything. I had no direction or perspective up until like honestly, like it was like God that kind of like brought us together, and you guys put my life back into perspective with this, bro. It really gave me my second win, my spirit, bro. I
yeah,
got like another trajectory in life towards like I know what I want to do. It put a lot of things in focus for me now, and
yeah.
it's slowly impacting everything in my life. Like I'm slowly becoming the better person that I've always actually wanted to be because I have things in focus now.
Yeah.
Back then,
Yeah,
everything was
I
so
hear you.
chaotic.
Yeah, I feel you there, man, because I was feeling the same way because I was still doing good and everything, but I do know too, like the world changes, business changes, and there's
Exactly.
different ways you have to evolve and think new and do new things. And I've been trying to tell these like people that on Instagram and things like that, shit like that. But these olders are like, yeah, it's a scam and shit like that. These kind of
Exactly.
people. And it's always the usual suspects, like I always say. When you go into a profile, always the same grumpy people. They never want to like they're still drawing their sketches by hand and shit like that. They never want to change and they're missing out, unfortunately. And it sucks because I really know it works, and I from the bottom of my heart I really wanted to help tattoo artists. We put our time to develop this thing for tattoo artists, or shop owners in general, to get their tattoo artist clients and make and help them to have a good system that actually works that get them high ticket clients basically.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy hearing you say that because it really warms my heart hearing you say that. And as I tell everybody that gets this, I always try to reach out and help people and give them new tricks and tips and whatever I know. I just want to put it out there and help them as well. So man, it really it makes me happy to hear you say that. But how do you like walk me through like what your business looked like before and before we started working together? I just want to know that.
Oh man, so it's like you could even see like in a few of my posts. Honestly, it's like I started all this alone. It's like really I knew this is what I wanted to do full time, and I didn't start taking those little steps up until it's like, okay, I'm sure I don't ever want to work a 9 to 5. I don't ever want to do this, and I knew I just wanted to do better art. But the way it was for me back then was it was chaotic. I was just sitting at the shop waiting for walk-ins, piercings, whatever. And honestly, I think
Watering flowers.
yeah, little damn stick figures. Like honestly, I was like, there's no way I'm ever gonna get my the type of art I like to do, and just it's. I don't want to say it sucked because I love showing up for it, bro. I love this. I love this like with all my heart, but I just knew I was like, I always had that attitude of like, this is just where I'm at now, and I know it's gonna get better. I've always believed that. I've always believed, situations I've been in. I said, this is just temporary.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm
also
gonna get to it.
yeah, you had to, like I said before, like I wasn't used to what was going on in the business. I wasn't used to like how the business was changing, so I had to adapt. If you don't adapt, you get left behind, and then
Exactly.
you get one of like you become one of these old heads that start hating on people. You know what I mean? And hating on new artists. And I had this happen to me. They're like, "Oh, I fucking hate this influencer crap." It's like, yeah, but what do I really influence? I influence art into people. I influence tattoo artists to do better. I influence I'm not saying I'm a professional influencer tattoo artist, but I do my thing and I put it out there, and hopefully somebody will learn something from it or like catch on to it and get something out of it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There's difference between influencers and other influencers. Like you have influencers talking about cars, have influencers talking about whatever, But my influence is influencing tattoo artists to art and do better. I love seeing people that hasn't been tattooing for a long time and be there for them and like encourage them to do better and thinking like love helping people that are like the underdog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just my thing, I love being there for new tattoo artists. I think deep down I'm a teacher, so and above that I like to help tattoo artists like grow and get clients. I mean, that's my thing, and I love doing it.
Awesome, man.
But what have you tried anything before that didn't work, and what was that?
Let me see. Honestly, no. I've never tried anything before. I've had other dudes reach out to me from the States. Like
Yeah.
some big name dudes or whatever, but to me it just honestly felt like their heart wasn't in my best interest. It wasn't, it was for the money, it was 100% for the money. Hey, well, and it's like I didn't even feel like I was talking to like you. It's like I actually got to talk to you, and it made me realize that the things that were different back then, I didn't get a chance to have any direction, man. That's the only thing that really changed. I didn't have no direction for it.
And I think that probably, I mean, it's I seen a lot of those people too. They just want to sell you something, and then you give it out to you, and they're like, "Yeah, good luck, man. Take care, and hope it works." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we like to stay on top and make sure it works. And if it doesn't, if something goes, if something changes, we like to be there for the artist and help them all along the way to see so we know it works, so they get the best outcome of it they possibly can. And we don't just give people something and then just like leave them alone. We're always trying to be updated, update their pictures, update profile, and just be with them all the time. That's what we like to do, and because that's what we believe, and we know that helps a lot. So just giving somebody a system and not actually teaching somebody how it works or how it operates, it's just nonsense. You're just trying to sell people something.
Exactly.
But tell me a specific moment when you felt frustrated, like giving up before starting with us.
Oh man, honestly, ever since I started with you guys, I haven't been feeling. It's been kicked up in a high gear. Like I said, you guys gave me a second wind because as of to where I actually started doing it right with you guys.
Yeah.
I was literally just kind of like I'm stuck. I just felt stuck for so long. With you guys, I haven't felt that. I haven't felt that at all.
Actually, I'm so happy to hear that. But how long did it take before you started seeing results in our system? Probably like approximately, like how long would you say when you start seeing?
On the first day I got off the phone with Alfred and Sasha, I already seen like my ad accounts. I already seen people hitting up my phone. It's like I'm used to a system like this, but for other things I was doing, and I seen it. I'm like, holy shit! Now this exists for tattooing, and I realized I was like, this is real. I know exactly what I have to do. It's not just like, okay, here you go. Like you said, it's like, no, Frank, you got to put the work. You got to want it to get it. And man, I want this more than anything, just to have my freedom again. And honestly, you guys kicked me into second gear. I feel like my spirit shines again, bro. For so long, I was just kind of like down, bro. Like, man, I know I want to do more, but it's like I need direction. I needed help, and
Yeah, man. And Sasha, Alfred, and Chris, like they are the goats. Like
they
they are
really
they
are.
they killed themselves for 2 years, like developing this thing and being like the big brains behind it. And I have my artistic influence into that too, and just like the whole team just made something really really great together to help artists and shop owners to be better and get more clients in the right way without shaking their ass on TikTok. So we are
Exactly.
we did it the right way, and we're so happy we could help a lot of artists, to be honest.
Exactly.
What's the best? So I know there's. I just want to know like what's the best part about working with us on top of like besides from the system.
These calls, man. I look forward to these calls every week with you guys.
Yeah,
It's like it's crazy to think you guys are on the other side of the world, you know, out in Europe, and here I am over here in California.
yeah,
But man, I stay up looking at the sky last night, just like, man, okay, that's our big talk tomorrow, and just really get to touch bases with you guys. Eventually, I already know I'm working on it to come out there and visit you guys. So it's like I'm definitely gonna go pay my gratitudes to you guys. Meet you guys face to face because I'm truly thankful because you guys really got my life to change. My life is changing, bro. A lot of things in my life right now, the aspect, the way I think, I do just want to be a better person all around. And
yeah. And
it's
bro, you're more than welcome to come to my shop and guest spot anytime you want. If you need an apartment, anything, if you go with your wife and your kids, like I'll get you that, and I'll get you booked when you're out here. So you're always welcome to my shop. I have plenty of space, and yeah, man.
uh,
Gothenburg is a really nice city. You're gonna like it, but please do come in the summer. Don't come in the winter. The winter could be a little bit depressing. It's Sweden.
try it out.
Yeah, but like I wanted to ask you what your life looks like now, and these like what it looks like uh, that seemed impossible before. But I mean, you basically already answered that question.
Man, I see people reaching out now. And they
Yeah,
they see the changes, and it's like I'm kind of more just, hey, I don't think it's for me, or hey, you know what, I think I'll go about it this way. It's like talks I have with Christopher. He's like, man, listen to the ones that are actually helping you, because there's going to be so many people that get you sidetracked and so many people that get you off
yeah.
course, but just work with the people that are actually helping you in your life. And talking with Chris helps me a lot throughout the week because it puts my mind in perspective, sets me with a game plan. And I know he's like, Frank, it's just a call away. He's all, honestly, call me whenever you need me. And that's
Yeah.
that's what I've always needed. That it's that big bro mentality, man. It's always making sure I'm good. He's all, Frank, I don't want you working too hard. Frank, I don't want you to do this. I don't want, like you need to go ahead and make time for yourself and your family. And I was like, man, no one's ever done that shit for me, because they're like, no, you got to be here tomorrow. Like, this is a 9 to 5, and you got to do these damn piercings, or you got to do this. I'm just like, damn, this shit sucks, bro. Like,
I mean, bro, like unfortunately, there's a lot of bad actors out there that are
oh
trying to do
god,
what we do, and just trying to rip off. And I know that there's a lot of tattoo artists out there when they see shit like this, they're like, oh, they're just trying to scam you without knowing like any information about it, or like they don't even know us. You know what I mean? So I do know the skepticism is out there regarding this, but it's also like it's always about finding the right team to work with, especially if there's an artist involved that is like a part of the team that knows how it works, knows the game, that's been tattooing for like 15 plus years, like I have. So it's good to have somebody with experience and not people that never hold a gun before, like a tattoo gun, of course.
yeah.
Trying to tell other artists like, yeah, bro, this shit works. Like, what the fuck do you know about it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's really important to have somebody on your side in a team that is an actual artist, and that's where I felt that my input would make a huge impact on the system, because it's not only people trying to get people clients, it's also an artist speaking to the team and making them realize that like what artists do appreciate and what they don't appreciate. Now, Chris, like he's been working with a lot of artists, so he already got that experience. Alfred and Sasha, they're like geniuses behind the computer, and they know exactly how to tweak and work with AI and God knows what.
Yeah,
They know they're like Einsteins. You know, Chris, when he has this contact with you, like whenever you guys talk, how do you feel that conversation is like when the help basically?
it's like a brother, man. It's like a big brother coming to check up on me. Hey, Frank, how you been? You know, we don't even start off talking about work right away. Just, hey, how was your weekend? How was your day? Or I'm like, hey, bro, how's it going? You know, like it always starts off like that, and it always puts me in a good mood, bro. Honestly, like you could meet so many people in this industry, and it feels like it's a headache to be around them sometimes. Sometimes it's a headache just to like show up to the studio and be around certain people that you've been around all day that just don't have the same mindset or the same like type of love for what you do. You know what I mean? And I've
Yeah.
noticed that a lot. I've noticed that a lot with a lot of people that are out here. Like they don't believe it. They just don't believe it that it's actually making a change. And even the good artists out here are looking at me like, "What the hell? What the hell's going on?"
Yeah. Well, some of the like really good artists, they are too. I think they're too struggling, but they're too proud to say it. And
Exactly.
and how I know that is because I know a lot of good artists here in Gothenburg or in Sweden in general that are struggling, but they're not saying it. You know what I mean? So it's not that they're bad artists. It's just like they're not adapting themselves to this new thing, and getting it the right way and getting clients the right way. Because
Yes.
I think people got lazier before they stepped into the shop and they want a tattoo, a full sleeve. But today, they just want everything by a push of a button. That's in my opinion. That's what I think. But the what I like about Chris and the boys, in my opinion, is like when I worked with them the first time, I felt they were soup like they responded so quick. They were there for me at all times, and I just felt like this is the right team to work with. But what is your experience when it comes to like how responsive do you think we are now when you have needs?
It's instant. It's like I said, you guys are halfway across the world, and I know our times like interject. So it's like my morning is probably your guys' like afternoon right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, doesn't even matter. Honestly, I send a text and it's like right away. Chris says, "Can I call you in 5 minutes? Hey, I'm getting home right now. Like, can you give me this much time real quick?" And I'm like, "Awesome." Or, "Hey, bro, can we do this meeting today?" He's like, "Let's do it right now." I'm like, "Even better, bro. Let's go."
yeah. I mean, yeah. So that's how quick they are, to be honest, and that's what I love about it. And because how I felt when I started working the first time. I just felt, the response was like this quick.
Yeah.
Whenever I had a problem, they were immediately on it, and that made me feel like, oh, they're not just gonna give me something and just tell me, yeah, good luck, man, take care.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely not it. That's not what it is. It's
no,
step by step. Like Frank, don't even make a move ahead of us. Just let us move with you. And that's what I've noticed with Christopher. He's been real attentive to. He's all, "Look, Frank, let me make sure I get you the right things. Make sure let's do it right." He's all, "Just wait on this. We'll sit down, we'll talk, and we'll make sure we make it happen." So I was like, "All right, let's do it."
what surprised you the most when it came to uh, but how easy or difficult the process was?
Like I've had experience with a system like this before with lead calls, taking calls, customers, whatnot coming in. I have some type of experience in that type of work. So once I started seeing it and just working along the process with Sasha, Alfred, I don't get the computer stuff, you know what I mean? But that's where I'm starting to pick up, and I've picked up a lot. The system was super easy for me to actually get because I was used to it already. Like aside from just being like a people person, like I had like somewhat a little hustler business, mentality towards this as well. And as well as wanting to improve the art and actually do art, it's like I had those two things come meet up, and like I said, I got my direction now. Like I know how to bring the two things together and move in one direction. And Chris has been literally like a blessing, bro. Everyone has been a blessing in this, bro. Even you, man, just like sharing messages with me and like talking, like, "Hey Frank, what look, check it out. I'm about to do this big old back piece." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Damn, bro,
yeah,
that's
the back.
it."
Yeah, that was dope. Man, I really wanted to have this call with you. Well, foremost of all, because to all the naysayers and like all those people that are hating and talking shit, it's like, well, I mean, here's a testimonial from somebody that uses it and is actually like, happy with it and actually works. And but what would you say that if somebody else watching this struggling with like considering if they're struggling considering working with us, what would you tell them?
Have faith, bro. Have faith that something is literally out there. There's really people out there that care. Like, they'll help, and the help is out there. Honestly, like if you guys were to reach out to as many people as you could, like I hope this would actually help people see that it's real. Like if anyone that knows me, they know like this kid was just struggling like 3 weeks ago. Now look at him. He's like already setting up trips to go here, do this and do that, and he's booked up. He's booking. That's other great artist. I work around, one artist. He just won like 3 trophies at a convention we went to, and it's like, dude, he's tripping. I was like, what are you doing? He wants to ask questions, but I think his pride or ego won't let him. He's like, I'm not gonna ask this little kid like, how's he doing it? But he's curious. There are people that are just wondering, what the hell? What is this? Much real.
Yeah, man. And then, like I said, that's why I felt this call was important, because we wanted to get a feeling of us, and we wanted you to see the difference, and then I want to talk to you too, because it's like I said, like you are our proof, basically. And but what do you think? What should someone do if they're considering working with us? That's something I really want to know. Like, for somebody that is considering working with us, what would you think? What should they do?
And I'm working on this too, but ego, pride, entitlements, like just come with this pure-hearted, man. Come with it with a pure heart. Have an appreciation for the art first and foremost. Eventually it's gonna lead to bigger, better things for you. Tattooing is great, money is great, and all that, but bro, we're artists. And it's in our like nature to like want to help each other and to actually want to like show this world. It's like, man, there's so much good stuff out here for everyone to go ahead and enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's like, I honestly feel like just the little message, the little vibe that I've had with everyone on this, bro, it gives me that understanding of just like, man, there's really people who care, bro. There's really people out there that care about this. And
yeah, man, and I hope more people get to see that side of us, and we are trying our best, bro. We put so much blood, sweat, and tears into this.
Appreciate it, man.
Man, I appreciate your time, and thank you so much for hopping on this call. It means the world. You have no idea.
Awesome, Andreas. Thank you, brother.
Have a
lovely
lovely
day. You guys
day.
have a great day.
You too, brother.